What is that? What the hell is that? I love it. That is awesome. That's gonna look so good. This is right here is excitement. I'm telling you right now. I don't care what you say. This is cool. Not everybody gets a chance to do something like this. Look at it. It is almost. It is just slightly smaller than the factory wheel. Wow. That is so freaking cool. Looks so much better than the factory wheel. I've got rid of all. There's no airbags. No airbags. There's no airbag in this car. I don't want to. It's going to be really loud. I don't want it accidentally popping airbags driving down the freaking road. So that would suck. I don't know if this thing. I don't know if my GoPro is catching all this. I'm gonna go down just a little bit more. I don't know if you guys are seeing this or not. This is freaking cool. This looks so good. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get this put on. That's pretty cool. Look, Grace. Steering wheel. You can open that door.
Is that the racing part?
Yep. Look. It's just, it's so greatly. Look at it. Suede.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be squishy.
No, it shouldn't be squishy because when you're doing all them crazy racing maneuvers, you want to make sure you got a grip on this thing. You don't want it being too squishy. Your hand be sluggish. That's so cool looking though. Fit right in between the seats, girl. That's pretty fun.
And this is my chair.
Heck yeah. That is so cool. I can't wait to get this put on.
But you have to take this one off, right?
Yep, that one has come off, which is super easy, actually. That's gonna be cool, for sure. Super duper cool.
There's a wasp.
Where?
It flew somewhere. I just saw it out there.
Yeah, I saw one flying by the truck a second ago. But it wasn't like... well, when the FedEx man pulled up, he was right by the truck, and I swatted with him with that little wrench, and I like hit him a little bit, and he like flew off. I don't know how I hit him, but I hit him with the wrench. But it didn't kill him, it didn't hurt him, it just kind of tapped him. I felt it. It was funny. So. Is he in here?
Yeah.
Oh man, he's gonna be up in here, he's gonna die. I'll get him my salt shooter. What? You don't have to. What you doing, Fred? you ruin a clock spring. Yeah. Look at that. That is really cool looking. That is really neat looking. Well, that's not exactly where I wanted to go with that. Not really. Yeah, it made me fine. I mean, it didn't come completely out. Well, I know what those little pieces are for. Jeez. So about the steering wheel, got it installed. I took a few pictures about this. This is fabulous, by the way. It looks really good, as you can tell. But here's the issue. Hear that? Hear that? Yeah, no horn. So, I'm gonna be able to put a freaking horn in this thing because I had to modify this clock spring. Basically, I had to take it apart, take the clock spring apart, and keep this plastic ring, the back section of it, I kept. And it also was able to use this part where the connector would connect in the bottom right here. Will actually keep the wiring safe right there and keep it's clipped in still. And I was able to use this one piece of shield plus the bracket, the adapter, all the original bolt, got it all tightened down. Everything looks awesome, but since I don't have a clock spring anymore for this install, I'm not going to be able to do a horn button here. Nice steering wheel, it's really nice. Obviously, it's not the best quality in the world. This is not Alcantara right here at all. It's just a cheap suede. This is a grand. I mean, this thing, steering wheel, I think was 80 bucks from Summit with a little discount. Plus, I had a grant install kit for $289, and then I bought the horn button. I think it was like $22 or something, which is useless, but it looks cool because it says Ford. I could have, you don't have to get this horn button. You can, the steering wheel comes with a cap here that says Grant on it. That's not a horn button. It just says Grant on it. And, you know, and some people are just really embarrassed by the fact that they can only get a Grant. I don't care. You know, I thought this looked cool because it had the Ford blue, or close to Ford blue color on here. And I think it matches really well with the rest of the dark interior. It's going to match really well with the black seats and all that I want to do. I want to do Kirky race seats ×4 in here, and do a harness bar, 5-point harnesses, etc., etc. I don't have any seat belts in here right now. What is that? What the hell is that? What is that? That is washer fluid. I used the washer fluid the other day. What the hell? Why are you leaking? Why? I didn't tell you to leak. Why? Why must you spit that on my floor? Okay, we got to figure that out. I don't like that. So, let's see what's up. Whoa! Wow, this is pretty. Let's figure out why you're leaking, sir. see what I'm seeing. So you can see right there, there's a puddle. And there's a drain hole. And then looking right under there, in that corner, I can just barely see it. But this windshield washer fluid is leaking down here for some reason. So I believe these right here, these two right here are actually 10 millimeter bolts. So one thing to note about this, if you have a Crown Victoria or a Grand Marquis or a Lincoln Town Car, this little seal has a strainer in it, and mine is half clogged. I mean, all these little holes in this little strainer right here, it's half clogged. So that definitely needs to be cleaned out. Mailman. Let's see. I guess I need to just basically clean all this up, put it back together, and see if it's still weeping. It's almost like it was weeping from like the bottom of this pump right here, which means that I need a new pump. I'm not going to buy another pump. I'll just go to the pull apart and pull one off of a town car that has like zero, old people's cars. They stayed maintained, but then they had low miles on them too. So if I pull one from a pull apart Lincoln Town Car, chances are, depending on which one I look at obviously, but if I pull one off a town car, chances are it's going to be essentially new. Those cars stay garaged, so not a lot of trash. We'll just have to see. Alright, well, at least this thing won't be making any more messes on the garage floor while I'm trying to change body mounts out. So at least that part is good for now. I'll get all those body bolts or body bushings out, and then I'll put the new ones in, and then kind of cinch those or thread those bolts in, and then we'll go to the other side and do those, and then thread those bolts in, get everything tightened down, and then before I get all these new little blocks in, these lift blocks, before I get them in, I will look at them side by side comparison, kind of show you what I was talking about with them being crushed and all different heights and all that stuff. So this way just so you have a reference of how tall it is, and you'll see that my replacement is the same It's almost the same height. Okay, so I measured, and I think that that's relatively going to be the same. I mean, you can kind of see a little bit. This might have been a square looking grommet. I'm sure it wasn't rounded, so I'm sure it was a little bit taller. But I think, I mean, there's like a 1/16 of an inch taller diameter or height on this and this. I think that should work. And see, and I can get rid of it. I mean, this thing weighs like 3 pounds total. This weighs nothing. Ounces. Okay, it's not even a pound. This is like 3 pounds. I mean, if you feel the weight difference, it's crazy. Okay, for this one, you can tell. I mean, look at the difference in that. I mean, that's a freaking difference. But I mean, look at this. Look how. I mean, look, it is split so bad and cracked all over. I mean, this thing looks horrible. So I mean, I didn't want to buy. I mean, it's like a foamy rubber. It's not even like a legit tire type rubber. It's weird. They've got these little like air pocket holes in it or something. Little whoopee cushions. I don't know. But yeah, it's just odd. It's just coming apart, you know. It's just bad. But yeah, look at that. Look at that difference. I mean, that's a pretty dramatic height difference right there. I'm pretty sure that my sagging issues on this car, because the driver's side was, you know, when I first started messing around with it, I think it was like a 1/4 of an inch lower on the driver's side than the passenger side, which makes sense. So yeah, I mean, once I add these all the way around times 14, plus these 2 new front ones, I mean, this car should be sitting pretty, you know, should be sitting at factory height, and it'll stay at factory height.